Welcome back and welcome in Western Slope. It is 5:15 on this terrific Tuesday morning. I'm Josephine Sage. Let's jump into the forecast. If we take a look at America's Mattress live tower cam right now, still dark outside, but folks, our days are starting to get longer. Our solstice was just about 6 days ago, and that was the shortest day of the year, so we're going to continually get those longer days as we wrap up our year. Now, if we want to take a look outside right now, our weather headlines, folks, we've got near average temperatures expected for today, as well as for the rest of this week, especially during those daytime hours, but in the late night and the early morning hours, like right now, we are on the cooler side of things. Now, we do have some unsettled weather expected for the mid to the late work week, and we've got some snow in store, especially in these higher elevation areas, and even a chance for accumulation here for us down in the valleys. Now, if we take a look right now, our current temperatures are 24 degrees in Grand Junction. We're looking at 23 in Montrose. Further east of us, we are looking to be a little bit on the cooler side of things. 18 in Glenwood Springs, 21 in Aspen, and a cool 11 in Gunnison. Now, if we even look further eastward down into Denver, folks, those temperatures are getting finally closer to those seasonal averages after that freeze just a couple of days ago. Now, keep in mind that in those higher elevation areas, folks, we've got a winter storm warning here in Mesa County as well as over in Summit County, Eagle County, and even closer down to Denver. We do have some unsettled weather moving on in from the west coast, and this means that these roads, even though these temperatures are going to get just a little bit above freezing, these roads could have some ice, it could have some slush on them, especially again in those higher elevation areas if you plan on heading out to the slopes, especially this weekend for the New Year's Eve. Now, our almanac is looking at to be 48 degrees for a high today instead of our typical 36, and on the low end we're looking at 24 instead of our typical 16. So yes, on the warmer side of things, but we are going to take a drop in temperatures during those late night hours, and in the mid work week we're going to have a switch up in temperatures to be on the lower side of things. Now, our overnight lows, we're looking at 36 in Grand Junction as well as Montrose, and in those areas that are a little bit cooler, we're just above or below that freezing point for our lows during those late night hours and those early morning hours. Now, tomorrow, folks, we're looking to be up in those mid 40s during the afternoon time, so might be the perfect time to get out, maybe go on a hike for the end of the year, take your dog out, or just get outside, folks, because it's definitely been cooler in the past. So tomorrow is the perfect time to get outside before we then take this drop in temperatures again with these cooler or with this storm system moving in. If we take a look here, this active system on the west coast is moving on in with that low pressure system and bringing in those precipitation levels and skyrocketing them up to 300 or 400% more than we're used to, leaving us with 6 inches of snow in some of our higher elevation areas here on the western slope and Montrose and Grand Junction. We could be getting just about 1 to 2, maybe even 3 inches of accumulation as of tonight and throughout Thursday and even into Friday. So for that New Year's Eve, folks, keep that in mind and make sure you are dressing warm. Now, our wind speeds right now, folks, we are looking to be on the more mild side of things, but with these winds, that means that we have a little bit of a wind chill, especially on your morning commute. Now, we're looking at those cooler temperatures throughout those late night and early morning hours and even into the weekend, and that chance for storms is still sticking around until the early work week. So, folks, bundle up, stay warm, and drive safe.